Boxing Truth here. Been wanting to do a story about Tyson Fury for the longest, for quite some time, considering all the bullshit surrounding the Fury Klitschko rematch, the postponements, the injuries, the allegations surrounding Tyson Fury with UKAD. But I decided to wait until the very last minute, as an announcement is forthcoming, as Tyson Fury's trainer and uncle, Peter Fury, has come out and stated that it looks like the rematch is good to go. Hopefully everything is finalized. It seems the issues have been resolved regarding the agreement for the rematch, as I believe the Manchester Arena is booked for October 29th for their rematch in Manchester. And perhaps the announcement tomorrow, I believe it's going to take place with Team Fury, is to announce the rematch with Klitschko. And also a very good co-feature to that card, another interesting heavyweight clash between Hughie Fury, the cousin of Tyson Fury, against Andy Ruiz, a top-ranked promoted heavyweight, in an interesting fight, which will be a final eliminator, I believe, for the WBO. That could get Hughie Fury, if he wins, into title contention awkwardly for Tyson Fury's WBO belt. If he wins. And if it comes to that situation, like Frank Warren stated in his last article he wrote about this Fury Klitschko rematch, they'll handle it if it comes to that. But Tyson Fury, he has disappointed many boxing fans. He's frustrated a lot of boxing fans with his inactivity this year. The rematch just took forever to get made. It was originally scheduled for July of this year. Then Fury pulled out of the fight because of an injury to his foot, an ankle injury. He posted pictures on social media. It looked in pretty bad shape. It definitely seemed like a genuine injury. And Peter Fury has stated that it was a genuine injury, despite videos of Tyson Fury at the Euro Championships this past June, I believe, or July, whenever it took place. And it was a disappointing video of Fury jumping with a bunch of Euro fans, and he was buying a bunch of drinks for people that were there, and it didn't seem like Fury was going through any pain as he was jumping up and down in the video I saw. This was a while back when this was first taking place, and as you can see, Fury was celebrating with fans and he's jumping up and down. And just recently it was reported that he pulled out of the Klitschko fight with an ankle injury. It was a disappointing video. A lot of fans were calling Fury a fraud for bullshitting about the injury. But I saw the pictures. It looked in pretty bad shape. And as Peter Fury suggested in the interview he did with a boxing channel, I forgot what it was. Forgot what it was called, but it was one of the very few interviews he did ever since the allegations by UKAD against Fury came up. And he pretty much stated that you can do crazy things while intoxicated, and that the injury was genuine, that he stretched ligaments in his ankle and the fight had to be postponed. But now Tyson's back in training. According to Frank Warren, he seems motivated and wants to put a hurting on Klitschko in the rematch because of the delay of this rematch taking place. Fury's accusations by UKAD also giving him some bad press, as UKAD's on some fuck shit when it comes to these allegations. All of a sudden, they want to bring up allegations against Fury for something that happened 18 months ago, and for something they initially dismissed. This went down in February 2015 when there was a substance, or there was levels that were slightly above normal, very slightly. When he did testing for UKAD back in February of 2015. But they didn't suspend him. They didn't charge him. They didn't even bring up any charges. Instead, all they did was sit down with Tyson Fury and talk to him about his nutrition. Told him that he needs to be careful what he eats, so these levels won't be slightly above normal. And then they dismissed the test results. There was any wrongdoing. They simply talked to Fury about his nutrition, that he needs to be careful what he eats. And every subsequent test that Fury has tested for with UKAD has came back negative. A judge lifted the suspension against them temporarily. There's still the Fury still have to go through more sessions, more meetings in order to get the charges against Fury dismissed. That issue is still ongoing. They're still trying to resolve those issues regarding these allegations UKAD has against them. But it's kind of ironic that Tyson pulls out of the fight against Klitschko, and then a day later, UKAD comes up with these bullshit charges. 18 months after the fact, when they initially dismissed the test results. And we're talking to Tyson Fury about his nutrition. Now all of a sudden they want to bring up charges from way back, from February of 2015, before Fury was even a world champion at heavyweight. A lot of interesting things were discussed during that interview with Fury. The interviewer was even asking that do the Klitschkos have more power in boxing than they show? As he was talking about slave contracts that the Klitschkos offered their opponents. They have to wear certain gloves, certain trunks, certain boots. And that maybe the Klitschkos have a lot of influence in the game. It could really affect opponents' chances of dethroning them. But it looks like this fight is finally going to happen. I expect it to happen. I mean, where the hell else is Klitschko going to go? Perhaps he hadn't. I mean, there's no evidence. There's just conspiracies. Maybe the higher-ups, people that are pissed off with Tyson Fury, was able to get these allegations, all of a sudden, charges being drawn up against them. Maybe there was a ploy by the Klitschko team to get Fury stripped of the title, so Klitschko doesn't even have to go through with the rematch. Because if Tyson gets stripped, Vladimir is never going to fight Fury again. Or if he gets charged, or if he gets suspended or charged for these allegations by UKAD, then Vladimir will get his titles back, and he won't even have to go through with a rematch. A rematch, I feel, he doesn't even want to do. I mean, he has to go on the road, be the road warrior, go to Manchester to try to regain his titles against a guy that he got soundly outboxed, couldn't pull the trigger, didn't let his hands go, and barely had any successful moments in that fight. But finally, we're going to get an announcement on this fight. There was a dispute regarding the original agreement. Klitschko threatened to go to court. A lawsuit was never filed. There were issues with the ticket prices because when the first fight was set and scheduled for the Manchester Arena, it didn't sell out. And according to Tyson Fury, they sold around 16,000 tickets. But he had major concerns with the ticket pricing because they were overpriced. And they made some changes to the ticket prices for the rescheduled bout to make it more affordable for the boxing public in the UK. But Tyson Fury is saying that it seems that the issues may be resolved. A lot of political bullshit, but he feels the fight's going to go ahead. Seems like the lawyers are on board, the promoters on board, and everybody just wants to get this fight set and delivered. And I believe that announcement tomorrow, the rematch will be announced. The co-feature is an intriguing bout. Ticket prices will be more affordable. And hopefully, it'll be a much better fight compared to the first one. And hopefully, the charges against Fury will be dismissed because I don't see any evidence of any wrongdoing or positive drug tests or any PEDs Tyson Fury's been taking or was being accused of taking or failing drug tests. I mean, just look at the guy. Does he look like a guy that's using? The guy gains like 50 to 60 pounds when he's not training. He's not this jacked up monster. Even when he's in training, even when he trains for fights, he still doesn't look like a bodybuilder or a physical specimen. Just a guy knows how to fight. And he trains hard as hell, and for his size, he's very quick with his feet. He's got very good footwork. And he's just a handful to deal with because he's a good boxer. He's big, he's fast. And he's got the agility that a guy his size shouldn't have. But hopefully all this bullshit is done with. The rematch will take place. And then there'll be some more movement for the heavyweight division. As these two guys have pretty much put the heavyweight division on hold. And I just hope Fury beats Klitschko again so there won't be a third fight between these guys, because that's just going to take another year, as this is heavyweight boxing. This is unpredictable when it comes to heavyweight boxing. But yeah, I'm hoping Fury puts an end to this rivalry. No need for much promotion. It's been a long-awaited bout. Just announce the fucking fight, get it over with, and hopefully Fury knocks Klitschko the fuck out. This is Boxing Truth. I'm out.